Hey guys, my name is Danish and welcome back to my channel. And as on April 5th, 2021, LG has officially exited the smartphone market globally. So let's discuss this in depth right now. So let's just start out with the press release that LG sent out on April 5th. So it reads as follows. LG's strategic decision to exit the incredibly competitive mobile phone sector will enable the company to focus on resources in growth areas such as electric vehicle components, connected devices, smart homes, robotics, AI, B2B solutions, as well as platforms and services. LG will provide service support and software updates for customers of existing mobile products for a period of time which will vary by region. LG will work collaboratively with suppliers and business partners throughout the closure of the mobile phone business. Moving forward, LG will continue to leverage its mobile expertise and develop mobility related technologies such as 6G to help future strengthening of competitiveness in other business areas. Core technologies developed during the 2 decades of LG mobile business operations will also be retained and applied to existing and future products. The wind down of mobile phone businesses is expected to be completed by July 31st, although inventory of some existing models may still be available after that. So breaking down this press release, LG has promised to provide software support and other support as well for the products that have already been bought, which also was followed by an April 8th announcement by LG that they announced a 3-year pledge for OS updates for any device that has been released in 2019 or later, and with devices that were launched in 2020 like the K series will at least get 2 software updates. So this is them planning to support the devices all the way up till 2022, but I don't know how much credibility that will hold. But I know the G8X, which is my LG device for a while now, will get one more update to Android 11, but the max we can hope for is getting an Android 12 update to a few of the devices in their flagship range. I'm not gonna hold my breath for the G8X to get that update, but it's pretty good to know that LG is still going to close this out in a manner that is representative of the customers and not a harsh cutoff that was like you are on your own. So they are gonna provide support, but it's gonna be a bit more different now. And I just made a video about this a couple of months ago about LG being on the downturn and following Mr. Who's the Boss's video with my own comments and how LG could have improved its situation, but I guess it was a bit too late and internally it was already decided by then, so the video was not gonna help LG in any way whatsoever. It was just some sort of semblance for us customers to hold on to hope. And yeah, it's gonna be a difficult thing because LG was a good brand. Like Juan Berger did his video on this, I butchered his name pronunciation, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna link his video in the description as well, which was an apt goodbye to LG. And he was one of the few people who made me an LG fan because of the underrated things that LG did. And the devices are still solid, but they didn't have that one spark for majority adaptation. So yeah, I've been in the LG family for quite a while now. I had the LG G6 from 2017 all the way up till 2020, where I upgraded to my G8X with the dual screen case, which I'm loving and made a lot of videos about. And there is another device which I haven't spoken about or made a video about, was the Nexus 5. So I bought this Nexus 5 a few years ago as a refurbished unit for 3000 rupees in perfectly working condition, and that was a bargain for this device, and it worked for quite a while with me. And alas, I couldn't make a video with this because this phone died even before I started my YouTube channel, so that was a bit of a bummer. But this device held on for quite a while as the spare phone for the house. And yeah, it still feels awesome, as though even though it's dinged all the around, but yeah, only because the power button failed I had to say goodbye to this device as well. The G6 is still working, it's with my mom, she's using it perfectly. I haven't had any major issues with that other than the SIM tray breaking and the rear camera glass shattering, which was easy to replace, and I've done it and I've made a video about all this, so you can go check it out over here. The G8X was a mixed thing because at the price it was launched, it was not really worth it, even though the dual screen was an appealing factor, but it was not something that would appeal the mass media and the mass consumer because they don't want something bulky for a novelty that they're not going to use. I use my G8X dual screen every time I open the phone. I use dual screen a lot. You've known this by now about me, and yeah, productivity wise I had so much fun with the LG devices, and yeah, just the price of the devices could have been a bit better and LG would have stayed on for a bit longer. And with Sony already out of the smartphone business in India and now LG closing global services, we are losing those niche brands that actually cater to the nerdy crowd, if I might say so. And I know I'm including myself into that, but yeah, for those who appreciate those feature sets that you include in your phone and not just a mass media phone like the S series or the iPhones. Yeah, even though I've been an iPhone user for a long while, but that's another topic for another video. So yeah, it's a bit sad to see these brands go, and we don't have a lot of options nowadays in terms of niche use cases or even the basics of high quality consumption like the quad DAC or the QHD in the LG G6 or Pro Mode that are pretty great. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing for me to see. And how does this affect you all? So let's just count it through. So all of you guys who have bought G8Xs from my videos or who all I've recommended to buy the G8Xs in the previous year, we have 3 in the family now. I've had comments in my videos asking if the G8X performs well in gaming or all of that, and asking me if they want to buy it, and just look into the pros and cons of what you want to look. And there are 2 things that will really matter for a consumer right now considering an LG device. Number 1 should be the price. Price at launch is really costly. Wait 3 months, you'll get a better deal. Number 2, the hardware. If the hardware is performing well, you can buy the device at a bargain price and just use it for as long as it works, so probably 2 years including 2021. So look into it. If you like the device, you can buy it. The G8X is still on sale for 26,000 rupees, and if it would have gone down again at 24 or 23, I would again recommend this device to anybody and everybody, because at that price point the hardware is so far above the competition that it just makes sense in terms of performance. And we know that after software support ends, it's not a dead end, because we have custom ROMs who are continuously making updates and creating new packages for all these devices, and the dual screen support has not yet been coded and worked on by the aftermarket community for custom ROMs, but I'm hoping there is some opening there for them to look into it and do a bit of work over there so that we can use our devices for a bit longer. And I have had this discussion with a few people on the internet, and they were like, as long as the custom ROM gives me dual screen support, I'm ready to switch over to a custom ROM just to get the latest updates and keep my device up to date. And I like to add on with dual screen support, just give me the LG stock camera app, because the Pro Mode is really good and I love it and I want to keep continuing to use it. But yeah, for a few more years we can hold on to these devices, but after that I don't know which brand I'll go to. I might go back to iPhones, I don't know. I had an iPhone 5s before this for the longest of time and was pretty happy with the performance even all the way up till the end, until the display died. So yeah, hope this video was some sort of comfort to you guys, because losing LG was not a happy moment for me as well. There are debates going on right now, but if this was killed off by the reviewers or if this was not given enough limelight, whatever it was, there was LG at fault as well, because they did not have a good marketing campaign on any of their LG smartphones. Television line series where they do a bit of marketing, but the smartphone division not so much, and yeah, they dug themselves into a hole. But yeah, I'm not gonna blame anybody because it's not gonna come back anytime soon. So yeah, goodbye LG, Godspeed, and with that, good night everybody.